Hello guys, welcome to this channel again here. Sunday evening. Yes, a late night video because we didn't do the weekly uranium update where we closed the week. So we need to do that. But first, I did a video today together with Capital Cosm, Kevin, Patrick, and Andy from Finding Finance, where we discussed uranium. Some really good views there. Also some bullish and bearish views, obviously. We have to look at both sides of the coin. But I think overall, it looks pretty damn good. So without any further ado, check it out. It should get released within 24 hours, depending on how much editing and so on we need to do. But I think it will be very enjoyable to watch. This is the second time we did it together with these four guys. So I love doing it. It's always a pleasure to be a part of such a great group. And yeah, check it out if you want to. You can find it there at Capital Cosm on YouTube. That's the channel where we will upload it. So check it out, subscribe to him. He's a really, really cool guy. And now charting. Yes, charting. Nothing new here for the uranium spot price, 106%, $106 per pound. Insanely high, really, really beautiful. Again, we came into the gap here, no resistance at the gap border. Again, one of the situations we talked about is that when we get to there, you could actually have a vacuum all the way up because you have no volume here. So that could actually go pretty quickly. I'm in no doubt that we will close this gap here. And then we are pretty damn stretched. But hey, anyways, if you have seen Coco just in the past year or so, it has just been running like madman. Overbought or not, that thing is still on a tear, going absolutely vertical. So it can happen. URA, testing the 2021 highs there, retrace. Actually, we retested that long-term golden trend line. Very important level here. Again, as long as we're in the yellow uptrend, it's all fine, especially if we're above the golden. And if we get back above that white high there from 2021, oh man, this is the beginning. And in my view, we haven't seen nothing yet. I mean, that will be absolutely fantastic to get above that 31.5-ish, give or take, the 2021 highs. Beautiful. URNM has already broken it. Why? Because it is a 100% pure play. URA is 30% wind and solar, and they have underperformed heavily. So that's why there's a difference in those two charts. But we have broken out here. We could do some retesting, whatever. I don't care. Anyways, no matter how you look at it here, that triangle, long-term squeeze, breaking to the upside. I mean, come on. It's fantastic. URNJ, again, taking that rising wedge to the upside. I guess we are down a bit here for the week. But again, compared to this candle here, where we went from 23 all the way up to 28, and this is just a minor, pause. I think we could have like 2 red candles here. That is just like a textbook stuff here, massive green, 3 small red candles, and then you go higher. So again, let's just pause here for 2 weeks. For the next week or the week to come, fine. It's totally fine by me. Let's just reset the clock a bit on the daily, and then we can go higher. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, here we have the URNM against spot price. Again, bouncing there at the trend line. Definitely seeing a massive red candle there because, yes, URNM were down a few percent the past week, but the spot price, went up a few percent also. You have that red candle there. But let's see how this resolves. Again, if we get above that 0.56 level, you can see it there coming across. I mean, that's when this should go way higher, this ratio. So it's still struggling to put in a bottom there. Does the daily give us any clues? You have like a triple bottom here, but again, the neckline is not perfect. But okay, it's trying to put in a bottom here. Fine, I like it. XLE against URNM, massive red week the week prior, and now we just have a tiny green here. Nothing new, nothing fancy. I do think oil could be in for quite a run here again because it is where it is in the chart. So again, you also could have some sort of major capitulation candle here in XLE against URNM. So you have that 4th lower low, and usually you are at the end of a move when you have 4 lower lows like this. You can see it here again. So let's see. URNM against overall commodities. Yep, we tagged it. Beautiful. And now we're getting resistance. No biggie. It is totally normal to have this kind of resistance, and we're getting some sort of retrace here. Let's see how it goes. But definitely, again, we have also come a long way, right? We have 4 higher highs at the moment. So yeah, let's just go sideways here for like 2 months. Beautiful, nothing to worry about at all. URNM against Bitcoin. What I like, this is actually one of the charts that I find really interesting. Really. We have that red bear flag coming across here. Breakdown, retesting, and we are now actually above here, and we are actually having some small wicks there on the weekly. In my view, if we get above here, 0.0014, that in my view is a big tell that actually URNM could be starting to do insanely well against Bitcoin. Both could fall, obviously, but again, URNM, if we get above there, in my view, will outperform Bitcoin. And that is actually something that I'm looking forward to, because everyone loves Bitcoin, of course, because it has been the best performing asset for the past 10 years. So to have URNM finally start to outperform it, maybe even for like a year or two, fine. It's to me perfect. URNM against the Nasdaq, a bit of a peak above here, and now we're coming down again here. But to me, this is just one big moment where we are trying to break and outperform the Nasdaq. I would be insanely surprised to see if we don't, for some reason, go higher here in the near future. And yeah, it's just insanely bullish when you look at URNM against Nasdaq. It might take a few weeks, but anyways. URNM against SPY, we have broken that triangle. We're getting above the all-time highs here from 2021, retesting as we speak. Hopefully it holds, but definitely we also have some retesting there of the triangle that we could potentially do. But definitely overall, I mean, guys, this is just a beautiful textbook pole here. You have the flag, and now you're resuming higher. We had a bull flag there as well, which point to, a lot higher in this ratio again. Overall, until proven otherwise, you have to be more bullish on uranium compared to the SPY. There's really no denying that. If we get below here, yes, that is a major turn of events, but until then, you have to be bullish on uranium when you look compared to the SP 500. XLE against the SPX. I've added in this one here this potential bull flag here. Again, we're coming into it here. I want to see how it reacts. If we start to get some price action to the upside, then this is totally valid. And actually, you could actually be in the making of a major bull flag here, even though we have broken a lot of support, golden uptrend, neckline. This could actually be one long wind up here, and then we go higher. But again, we don't know yet, because we don't have the fourth touch here. So we need to see, hopefully we get some sort of bounce there. Uranium spot price also against Bitcoin here. Long-term golden trend line. You can see it so intense, so insanely well defined. You have no idea. This chart pleases me so much because it's just it's perfect. And actually, are we breaking out here? We are actually breaking out here. Again, very early stuff. I know, but definitely we are trying to break out with URNM, the UX, uranium spot price, my bad, against Bitcoin is trying to break out the ratio to the upside in favor of uranium spot price. I mean, what more can you ask for? Still early, but man, that is very good to see. Uranium spot price against gold has just been outperforming heavily. More or less no pullbacks. We had one here, but other than that, it's just up. Let's see where this all ends. You know my take on that blue neckline. What usually happens, I will not mention it until we get some severe pullbacks, and that I think will be when gold starts to move. Same here again for silver. When silver starts to move, getting about 26, you know my take. I think we're going to retest it there, because I think silver will outperform heavily. It doesn't mean that spot price will go down, no, by no means, but I just think there's so much energy behind silver that during 2024, when we break 26, we will go at the end of that move into roughly 45, 46, depending on the overshoot. And then last but not least, I want to show you a ratio. So here we are taking Forces Metals FSY compared to the spot price. And we're just looking at it here with one supply and resistance zone, supply and demand zone, and 2 trend lines. It really says it all. We have this golden trend line here that has been broken. Huge move up here, retest, deep retest, now back above, and now we're just struggling with that last hurdle, that red support and resistance zone right there. And you can see here, when we break above here, it's insanely well defined. Forces Metals will outperform its underlying metal, that is the uranium spot price. So again, use ratios to see where your miner, if you want to invest into something, into a miner, where is it in relation to its commodity itself? Very useful tool, which I think not many people use, but I think they definitely should. So you have one more layer of evidence for where this could be going. Good. That is all. That is it. Uranium, the spot. I mean, excuse me. It's very late here in Denmark. The Australian market opens in, I think, 2 hours, give or take, 1 or 2 hours. I can't remember exactly if it's 12, if it's 1 a.m. or 0 a.m. I don't know, but definitely worth watching here. What will happen? And yeah, guys, let's see what the week brings. I'm excited to see what happens. And stay safe, guys. Yeah, bye. Bye.